Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Grant Delpit up to make the play. They face second down and 7. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second and 7. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down following a pickup of 5. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing right. It's taken in.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. They'll look to throw. The ball comes out. The Browns have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he will go all the way. Take down. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On the carry, here's Israel Abanaconda. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Abanaconda. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
Waste of time.
Second down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline. That's caught by Dell. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Third and long. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. First and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Running from the pistol with Abonaconda. He's to the 25. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now, these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Abanaconda. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Dell motioning over. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Israel Abanaconda. Touchdown, Browns.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Duvernay with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 2. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Seahawks. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. It could be in for a long game.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. A run here with Abanaconda. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Israel Abanaconda. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. He'll look to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. The run up the middle, and it's Walker. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense... really thinking necessarily touchdown, you're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this ball going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. He is in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. The throw left side finds Dell.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. It's a short throw, caught by Njoku. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4th down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Israel Abanikanda. Touchdown, Browns. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will extend. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, they find themselves in a tight game here in the second half, and they're thinking, we got to get this guy going. He hasn't done much up until this point, but man, you talk about making a play when your team needed it. That's the kind of play that sparks the offense, and now see if they can finish this drive with some points.
So keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. He'll complete it to Barner. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Walker. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he will score! Game on! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look deep. Left sideline.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He's going to be taken down. However, penalty marker on the field. Will it negate the sack? To the air now on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll run here with Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
First and 10. This pass caught by Judy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They run with Charbonnet. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion,
and that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.